Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. There you go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
11 coming. 11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
11. They gotta go.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. First down. Here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, these two teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year. And that was a shocker. Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville.
11 MT.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. The Titans at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now in the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. On the move to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengalsians are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Right.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie.
That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11 mighty.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've got our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told him exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 31, Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And they'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Woods, the receiver, in motion right. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Bullock's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Bullock good on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, a solid stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm 1, right? 11 mighty. Stop.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop it?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Steps away. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Tannehill. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Henry up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked up the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Dumps it off to Mixon. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Here we go.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll give it to Mixon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 11 MP. Hey, 11 MP.
Another try for Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. In motion comes the tight end left. Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Tannehill to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Bengals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on